ACC opponent, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it!
Hold on.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. The Panthers' offense has its first opportunity of the day, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the single back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite trap.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Holstein. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The official says no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lee. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace. Defense looks like they're coming. Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Offense changing the play. The toss sweep to the right. There he goes! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Picks up 1. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
He runs out of bounds.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Holstein. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is perfect. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Pitt right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He'll do it himself. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They get to the line quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Harrington. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Powers through the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
4th down and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Now the pitch. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Holstein. The throw. That's reeled in, it's Reed. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself on the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what?
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 29 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The short hands, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw again. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Pitt right back to the line. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Reed.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grab near the marker, it's Reed. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got the quick pass. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense showing blitz here. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on second down. Skips away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.